Can you introduce yourself?
I'm Professor Biljana Vankovska from the University of Skopje, currently serving as a head of the peace program at the Institute of Defense and Peace Studies.
I don't know if you lived directly the war, but can you tell us your own experience about this topic?
My personal experience is maybe far better than many other tragedies that happen to people on a daily basis. But still, I come from a region that suffered a lot throughout the last 20 years. And I can sincerely say that I feel aggrieved because of what happened to my former homeland, to my former people, because Yugoslavia was my home, was my country, and all of a sudden, overnight, actually everything fell apart, and bloodshed took place, something that I believe could never happen to a country like mine. So that experience now I'm trying to spread to the next generations, to the young people, not to be so benevolent, not to dream that they live in a perfect world, so to be aware, to cherish the peace and the security, to respect each other, and maybe not to repeat the mistakes of my generation.
In my opinion, today choose peace and non-violence is too far to be obvious choice. So why did you choose this way?
I had to. Actually, peace research and peace activism was not my choice. Some 20 years ago, I believed that I live in the most peaceful country in the world. Yugoslavia was the best example for many other countries between the West and the East. And all of a sudden, overnight, I woke up and I saw myself in a completely different environment. I had to understand what happened, what changed, what made normal people fight each other. So in the coming years, I had to learn by myself, by the experience of the others around me, but also by many of my foreign friends. I have to say here that the Scandinavian peace researchers actually are the best and the ones who help me understand that only the people who suffered the conflict have the potential to resolve it, to find the way out, not the external powers, not by imposition, but nobody else is going to take the responsibility for the peace of our own. The second thing that I learned from them is that it was not only that Balkan people suffered. They helped us understand that we are just normal people in abnormal circumstances, that actually we have to go through that, but still keep sanity and potential to rebuild the society.
You are a professor, so how are these to develop and spread the message of peace today between young people?
It is very hard, to tell you the truth. Macedonia especially is in a very strange situation, at the same time being post-conflict society, because we had the violent conflict in 2001, but still we are in a rush to join European Union and the rich European family and so on. So on that way, when we are heading toward a developed world, we are somehow forgetting the homework that is not completed yet. So my role sometimes is actually to waken up the society and to say, especially to the politicians, hey, calm down. We still have to work on the ground, among the communities, among the people, because not all the wounds from the conflicts have been healed yet. So somehow we are on a halfway between the conflict and between peace and stability. So I think that there will be a lot of work, but on the other hand, it is very important not to forget that we belong to the global community. My society is often so much involved into internal Balkan affairs and European integration that we actually forget that we bear responsibility for many other parts of the world, because, first of all, Macedonia contributes with troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. That is something that is very much against my personal beliefs and ethics. So, but the government believes that that is the shortcut to NATO and to the European Union. So it is, a dilemma, how to build a peaceful society after a conflict and at the same time to contribute to conflicts in other parts of the world by military means.
Can you send just a greeting to the World Marchers and the people who joined this project?
I'm very grateful for being part, for our involvement. Actually, you gave us a possibility to see ourselves in a much wider picture, to see us as a part of a whole, of the global community. It is something that we often forget. And somehow that gave me opportunity to recall the great idea that we are the second superpower in the world, that we, the people, have to be aware of our potentials, but only united, only together, all around the globe, we can do something. Otherwise, if we look and seek only for our own well-being, for national security or national interest, nothing is going to be good. This is, I think, the last moment, the high alarm for the world to wake up and to do something for the better future.
Thank you. Thank you so much.